This is the largest and most severe and most complex Ebola outbreak ever seen in nearly 40 years' history of this disease. No one, even outbreak responders, would experience dating back to 1976 to 1995 have ever seen anything like it. As of this week, more than 3,500 cases are reported in Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia, and more than 1,500 deaths. The outbreaks are racing ahead of the control efforts in these countries.
From Canada today. We will give brief presentations. We will give more time to Margaret.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you our collective assessment. Ebola has become a global threat, which requires urgent global efforts in solidarity with the affected countries. And of course, the efforts must be led by national authorities. Second point, the outbreak will get worse before it gets better. And it requires a well-coordinated, big search and huge scale-up of outbreak response urgently. And it requires creativity and culturally appropriate actions.
We hear more about the way in which traditional... As Dr. Chan said, this global emergency requires an unusual coalition of actors. In my view, it's every country in the world needs to be thinking, what can we do to help? Because if we don't get on top of this outbreak as a global community, then this could affect all of us in unexpected ways. It's not somebody else's problem, it's our collective problem. So for building that unusual coalition of actors, we will establish totally unusual coordination mechanisms in the UN system. And they will be exceptional, and they will be designed to do what the world expects us to do. Because, as has been said by earlier speakers, we are all responsible, we are all accountable.
The Permanent Representative of Liberia, Ambassador Kamara, if you have any comments to make, please. We need financial assistance. We need human resources, not least doctors, nurses in clinical management. We need measures for how we can do infection control. We need laboratory and logistics experts. We need material support like protective personal equipment, PPE, food, hand sanitizers, and not least medical evacuation capacity. So let's go down to the basics. It's the difference we make on the ground that really counts.
Mr. Special Coordinator, distinguished delegates,